everybody, welcome back to another episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today we return, and you guys read that title right. So before we hop into any of the shenanigans that we're hopping into today, tomorrow at noon Central Time, I'm gonna have a link to the clock for all of you people who are in different time zones and stuff. There's gonna be a link in the description, probably the second line of the description, to the clock where you guys can know the time that we begin streaming the brand new weapon update. That is right. I am so lucky to actually have the opportunity. We are gonna be doing a 1.8.8 stream before it actually launches. Now there is also the risk where my account completely gets destroyed because it is an alpha, and the reason that it's not out yet is because, like I was saying, well, a lot of bad things could potentially happen because it isn't totally ready. But nonetheless, I'm so excited. I don't care if anything bad happens. We are gonna be showing the bejesus out of this update tomorrow. So go ahead, and there's gonna be a link to where the stream's taking place. It's actually gonna be taking place on my Facebook page. Gonna be trying that out a little bit. That is where it's gonna be premiering. Link to that will be the very first link at the top. Then remember, second link will be the timing. I can't wait to hop into that with you guys and gals for a couple of hours and just go super in depth with the weapon system. We're hopefully gonna be doing a huge amount of crazy stuff with that, so definitely hop into that. But with that announcement out of the way and my hype levels being overloaded, all right, and hopefully the fact that since I am getting access to this alpha, hopefully that means it'll be coming out very soon for everybody as well. And if it comes out this weekend, oh, we all gonna be having a fantastic time. But all right, we gotta stop being hyped for a sec here. We got some things to take care of. Number one, we're going out of raid to get some stuff from these lads because the revenge raid didn't occur, and I was kind of banking on that thing, but no revenge raid today, so that's just great. I should probably actually repair this thing and put some loot into here, though. But why don't we go ahead? I don't feel like putting my own loot in. Let's go and steal ourselves from loot because we are looking relatively prepared for a raid, and now that the raid is on the map, let's just go through a couple of these hatchets here, get all these crafted up, and lad, whoever I'm coming for, your base today is gonna be a fun one, I'm hoping. And before we dive into that, we got even more news. Boom! Check this out. So this was actually posted over on the Discord, over on the Twitter, over on all of the social channels. Apparently this was a big question. Survivors, most of you are worried about modifications breaking the same moment when weapons do. We are keen to calm you down. When a modified weapon breaks, its upgrades do not disappear, and you're gonna be able to use it at any time thereafter. We strive to make the customization use as effective as possible, so keep calm and stock chests with guns. So that is awesome news as well right there. Not only are we literally going to be able to put all of these mods and stuff, but after a weapon breaks, I'm pretty sure we literally get the mods back, or maybe like we can take the broken weapon, right? The no longer usable weapon, we can like take it to a workbench and disassemble it for parts. Those are a couple of the ways that I could see this happening, but that is awesome news because that means once you get your hands on an attachment, that attachment should be yours, unless maybe attachments will have durability and stuff. That is something that hopefully I will be able to help us find out in tomorrow's stream, like I was saying. So hopefully every single one of y'all can tune in, because another huge thing that I want to do, especially since we are getting this dope opportunity, I just want you guys asking as many questions as possible. I want to answer as many questions as we physically can while we are playing around early with it. So hopefully by the time that it fully launches, we're gonna know everything that we need to know to handle and tackle this weapon update properly. But the image that accompanied that announcement about the attachments, a huge announcement, by the way, that actually I never even thought of that, but the fact that they clarified that is actually huge news, because if our attachments broke and when the freaking gun broke, that would be a very sad thing, I must say. But the fact that they are going to stick out is awesome. But nonetheless, this image actually has a ton of information to it as well. It's not just a random gun shelf, it is a gun shelf with multiple weapons on it, with a plethora of some of those attachments upon them, including some shotgun mods at the very bottom. And I don't know if I'm seeing things right here, but that shotgun looks silenced. Will silenced shotgun raid finally be on the table tomorrow? We find out, and if so, oh my god, shotgun raid might need to take over all the raiding duties for the rest of eternity, because that would be awesome. You guys can even see that it's what appears to be like a bullet loop or whatever to kind of hold extra ammo right by there, a custom grip, even like the end of the shotgun's looking pretty interesting. But dude, hopefully if all this customization goes well, I can't wait for them to hopefully add in like skins and actual paint, maybe like the ability to actually color guns. That is gonna be nutty. But then if we go on to the other two guns, we can see that the M16 over on the top has what appears to be dual mags, which is actually pretty cool, kind of like a quick switch mag, because there's literally another magazine taped to a magazine. Looks like, I can't tell if that's the default stock like over in the back, or if that's a slightly different one. It's got a scope though, so that's looking cool. What appears to be a silencer or some sort of barrel attachment and some sort of laser light thingy mabob, maybe near the like on the barrel or something along those lines. And then we're seeing honestly the dopest VSS I've ever seen. That stock that like you put into your shoulder if you were holding a gun, that stock looks freaking insane. I want some of that. It's got like the shoulder cheek rest on the top of it. It's got the cheek rest on the top. It's got the shoulder rest in the back. It's got, I don't even know what type of magazine that is. That's also looking like it's taped together dual mags or something. A way higher zoom scope because the default VSS doesn't have a scope, I think, unless I'm crazy. And a freaking bipod on top of all that. That is looking lit, but nonetheless, I cannot wait to hear what you guys got to say about any of that jazz. You guys have anything additional to add it, especially given the fact that we did just learn about this whole fact that attachments are going to stay even after weapon breaks. That's huge news. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. And even if you guys have any questions in preparation for tomorrow's weapon stream, please shoot those my way. I would absolutely love to have just like a list of questions, just like a paper of questions on my desk or whatnot, and like things that I could specifically try out as we do dive into that new update. And like specifically, if you guys have anything now that you already thought of, go ahead and let me know, because maybe you won't be able to make the stream, but nonetheless your question could be awesome and answering it could be amazing for the entirety of this fan-freaking-tastic community. Not just Snipe Gang, not just our community, but all Last Day on Earth players out there as they do prepare for that. If you ain't a fan of me, that's all cool. I respect that, but nonetheless, I hope that I can help you guys, even if you ain't fans of me. Like I said, I hope I can help you guys kind of learn more about the update and everything, and hopefully get some of those questions answered, and just kind of open up a lot of eyes with what it brings. And this, is there even a base on this raid? Are we just raiding? Is there anything? Oh, there we go. It's got a little bit of stone. I really don't, is this really gonna be worth it? I feel like this base isn't gonna be worth it. I don't know. I'm definitely, well, we do still have a little bit of C4, but we've gone through our C4 quite a lot. Yeah, that is right. Again, the strep, oh, update on the strep, by the way. It is starting to get better, so that's good. I might no longer be quarantined sometime soon. That's gonna be super dank. But in the meantime, the quarantine still continues. I got a lot of time on my hands, and grinding for C4, as painstaking as that might be in the red zones, it's getting done. And well, even though a lot of time goes into it, nonetheless, we got this. And by a lot of time, I mean, I don't even kill zombies. I literally just sprint to chest to keep on looking, go to new zones. It's pretty relaxing with some music in the background and whatnot. But let me know any questions you guys might have like that in that comment section down below. And about a comments, put your third of the way into the way guitar data at 2/place. Do a gift card giveaway. You gotta do is also make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That another 2 win on today's video. You'll go and enter out every single Last Day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls our pick random video from the past week. Pick a random comment for a random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure to get them entries in, boys and girls, lads and lassies. It will be fan-freaking-tastic, I swear. And make sure notification bells hit as well, so you never miss out on an opportunity. Well, this man has a tree in here. Is this Christmas? He's got a Christmas tree ready and reared to go. But make sure notification bell hits so you never miss out on an opportunity to enter the giveaway, and also opportunities of us, for example, playing the newest of updates absolutely ASAP as possible, spreading the newest of informations about those updates as much as we can. Of course, checking out other dope survival games as well. It's a pretty sweet deal, just like murdering some of these fast fighters is an even sweeter deal. And floater bloaters, now that the fast fighters have become extinct. And this base is super interesting. Now we can actually get to talking about this one a little bit. It's got steel floors, but not a single steel wall, which has me very, very confuzzled, because who would invest this much steel into flooring? I don't understand it. I don't know. There are a lot of chests though, and if we get thirsty enough, we can break into there. I don't know. Do we have high hopes for what might be in there? I'm not entirely sure. It's tempting me, don't get me wrong, but what's also tempted me is this is like our present from Santa Claus. It is under the tree, and as such, it will have the best stuff imaginable. No, but we got weapons again! Ah! This hasn't happened in forever. I'm not even lying, guys. If you guys have been keeping up with the raids, they've been a bit rocky as of late. It's just, we've got weapons that aren't our own weapons from a revenge raid. Feels good, man. Feels good. This, like, I don't know why there's no steel protecting this base, but for the cost of 1 C4, it's interessante, and I don't know what to do with this. Like, this has gotten me intrigued as well. I wonder if that's where his best chests are. But, you know, like, what if you break into there? I wonder if he was I don't know what could be in there, man. He does have the advanced furnace, though. I wonder if that's maybe Does he have workbenches anywhere? Because I feel like if he has that furnace, he's definitely, and if he's got all those floors, I don't know, man. I feel like he's got to have some steel production going on, especially with the copper, because the copper has to be turned to steel into that, and then he's got to make steel plates for some of this, but I'm not seeing the workbenches anywhere, which makes me think that they might be in that section, which makes me think that might not be worth it. But first things first, we got a hell of a lot of chests to break on through. So let's do that. Actually, oh, really quick, here's what we're gonna do. I'm putting the C4 into the chopper before something awful happens. I've learned my lesson. I know that I have another C4 on me. This is unacceptable. Absolutely not is this thing allowed to stick around. But bless up, we got some more shotgun raid. We've been running so low on the mythical being itself, and in preparation for tomorrow, a brand spanking new shotgun that we're gonna customize the bejesus out of seems rather fantastic. How many more chests we got to break into? Well, now that I don't gotta worry about accidentally blowing up the wall after I break this. Ooh, okie dokie, we got some aluminum plates. I feel like maybe this is a raid that doesn't have an electronic circuit, because that's what I think's been throwing off all these raids all along, is that some bases have electronic circuits, and then the base is like, oh, it's got an electronic circuit, it's a good base. I think this base, dude, even got some copper. Ooh, I think this base is just good, period. I don't think it got thrown off by the electronic circuit that everyone got during the anniversary event. I think that this one is just truly going to be a good base with good loot scattered throughout these chests. And so far, I mean, it hasn't been the greatest base of all time, but you can't, oh my God, you guys are coming already? I don't mean 47 noise. All right, I didn't think I was that loud, but what do you know? I am a man of many noise complaints for those of y'all who have stuck around. I guess the zombies got noise complaints too. No, don't chop, stop chopping that tree. Why is that a thing? Dear God, dude, I wonder if a hacker could just spawn in a ton of trees. That's probably the best base defense of all time. Just a wall of trees, because you gotta chop, well, you can just chop them. Still though, it's so annoying, because my person, I clicked it once, just keeps on chopping. I tried unclicking and nothing happened. I think it just made him chop harder, but still. What do we want to start grabbing from here? I'm definitely grabbing that SWAT armor, because I need some new SWAT armor, especially if we want to take on the witch, which we haven't done in a while, because I ran out of SWAT armor, and our witch strategy involves literally blowing ourselves up. So we definitely do need some quality armor for that. That's let's go, baby. 5 steel plates coming to a Starsnipe inventory near you. Honestly, these are the chests that keep on giving, man. This is the type of raid I don't mind. If I gotta invest the C4 into this, okie dokie artichokey, we Gucci McSwaggins. If I gotta invest the C4 just to open up like 3 chests, all of which just have a variety of grasses, because apparently I'm raiding a grass collector, a little bit on the saltier side, but this I like. These I like a lot. And we still got 2 more chests to go. How great can these chests be? No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, hold on. I always forget that it's 4. For some reason, my mind always thinks it's 3 chops. Oh, 3 engine parts to boots. Let's get it. Thank you. Dude, I haven't seen it. I forgot what it's like to get engine parts from raids. Is today the day that everything gets turned around? Is today the day that raids start treating us semi-nicely again? I don't want to believe it, honestly. This is spooktastic, man, but whew, that's awesome, because I don't know if we're at 200 engine parts yet, so continuing to collect these is good, and 200 is at least what the ATV takes as of now to finish, minus the ATV transmission, which literally doesn't exist yet. So I mean, getting up to that 200 is gonna be pretty good. We got a couple of red tickets, which honestly I'll take. That's gonna be good for opening up blind one stuff and the bunker crates a little bit faster. But with that, we have broken into every single chest this base has to offer, and while I am very, very tempted to break into that other section, I don't know if that's worth my last C4 right now, especially because I'm getting healthier, aka I gotta start having some responsibilities outside of staying on my computer all day, which, as lovely as it is, don't get me wrong, unfortunately will limit our C4 production a little bit, because red zones, say, they're a doozy, I tell you what. But anyways, what I'm looking for really quick is just gonna be a little bit of the food. Let's get some baked beans. Let's get a little bit of the agua. Make sure we're full. Actually, we're very full to the point of spreading some vitamin P. Let's go. This is a good base, all right? You deserve vitamin P. Honestly, this base deserves more vitamin P than your average raid. This base gave us freaking steel plates, engine parts. I am drinking all of your water and transforming it into a much more valuable substance, and I'm depositing it into this chest. I hope this brings you great luck. I hope maybe you can sell it for billions of dollars. That's how valuable it truly is. And yeah, I'm not gonna be grabbing any of your green tickets or nothing like that, though. Maybe I'll grab some. That okay. For some reason, I don't know. My eyes perceived that as being a pine plank. That's a stack of oak on top of everything else we're getting. This is the raid that keeps on giving, baby. And I'm pretty interested in not breaking through that, but there are still some furnaces and the advanced furnace. I feel like this is the type of lad to maybe have some stuff over in that advanced furnace. You're in the main? You're in the main? I think you're in the main. But I'm just gonna do a quick final double check. I suppose I'll steal some of your booze too. Can never go wrong with that. And while our inventory's got room, let's grab a little bit of that. And yeah, I mean, we could also deck ourselves out in some brand spanking new clothes because a lot of ours were literally about to break, so that's good. How about the SWAT helmet? No, we don't even have a SWAT helmet. I forgot. We have the SWAT helmet in our inventory. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Oh, and we still got these two random things. Totally forgot about that. That'll give us a little bit more room, a little bit of flexibility for all the things we want to do. How's his motorcycle? Ooh, he doesn't have the fork. Or the gas tank. Ain't that unfortunate? I'm still trying to figure out why this man has metal floors. I cannot figure it out. Why do you get this many metal floors and not a single steel wall? You know, it's just, I don't know. I feel like maybe I just would have handled the situation differently. Oh, really? Not gonna give me anything out of that? Well, honestly, if I had another rifle, which I don't, I was about to say I can just think about with that. No, we'll go full auto pistola on these boys and take the bejesus out of them. Sorry, fellas, ain't enough bejesus in the world for the alls of us, and I'm gonna have to take the bejesus out of you. All right, let's just double check that we got the most valuable stuff in our chopper, because again, whatever's in your chopper inventory, the raiders seemingly do not understand how to take into account when asking for their share of the raid. So engine parts, 157.9%. That definitely, and honestly, that definitely too, because I don't think they count the C4. At least I hope not. That'd be pretty poopy. So that leaves us with this. I wish I used my chopper gas to get here. That actually could have saved us some, and we could have tossed it in. I shouldn't have had the full stack. That's kind of made a poopy move there. It's because my chopper was constantly running out of gas because I kept not leaving anything in there. So I'm like, I'm sick of it. I will put a lot more in there, and well, this is what I get for that. All right, let me just do one more check here. I'm just gonna go through all of these, and maybe, I really hope I don't accidentally use the C4 on a random wall, because that's exactly what's about to happen, and I'm horrified of it happening. That's like what my mind's focusing on, so sorry if my words ain't the best right now, but I literally, in the front of my mind, I'm just keeping active the fact that, like, yo, just please remember what you have in your inventory and not to accidentally use it, because that has happened a lot to us. Okay, nothing too interesting there. Maybe this guy will have, oh, yeah, see what I mean? That's what I was saying. Absolutely nothing there, but if I kept on pressing space after that, my feller would have accidentally put that down. I wonder if he's got like his safe and stuff here. See, I'd be a bit more tempted to break into this, but the reason I think it might be a dud is I do not see any workbenches anywhere, and I feel like, given the fact he had 5 steel plates, that could have just been from the, I don't know where he got those 5 steel plates from, but I feel like it could be workbenches in here. Oh, what if they're currently working on steel, though? I can't, man. Listen, for once, we're gonna have a C4 plethora. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one. It's gonna come in handy because we already got a pretty nice haul from here. I wish I could kidnap his puppies, as awful as that sounds, but I like more puppies. You know, puppies are adorable. I could definitely go for more. But nonetheless, this is a great haul we have on our hands. Let's get to backing it up and getting back home, dropping off a lot of these goods, figuring out what we got to give to the dinguses known as the raiders, and of course going back to 4 Skulls. Although we were at 4 Skulls last time. Like, it's not that like see, that's what happens. Sometimes a skull drops. I feel like when a skull drops, that's when like the game kind of rolls some dice, for example, you know, as an analogy. It's not actually rolling dice somewhere in some random back room like in the bunker, right? But I think like every time the skull goes down, there's a chance of a raid happening, and I think the skull like randomly goes down every 24 hours-ish. Maybe you guys know a little bit more detail about that than I do, but from my experience of doing all these raids, having to strudel with skulls, sometimes losing multiple skulls, that's about the way that I've been seeing this go down so far. But anyways, hello, my Raiden brethren. I got some booze. All right, they're not happy with the booze. What about C4? Yeah, you ain't getting that though, bro. You like aluminum? They love aluminum. I'll give you the one. Actually, you know what I remember? You know what I just remembered? Remember last time we actually gave this guy enough loot that he said seems true. I knew I could trust you. Suspiciously enough, he gave us a good raid after that. So just, I'm gonna keep on giving him enough loot to make him very happy with seems true. And I mean, worst case, we just give him one extra aluminum plate. Best case, they continue giving us good raids. So why don't we go and call these dudes back, see if there's any quests, specifically Murdering the Blind One. That's exactly the one I had in mind. Maybe popping open the red crate and getting a C4 as well. That could be a good maneuver. Hello, Raider. That's right. Oh, hold on. The guy's already coming. Oh, I was about to say, he forgot to call us lowlives. And I looked up here and I'm like, oh, wait, he calls us lowlives first. That's right. We answered to him calling us slow lives. Let's go ahead and get that bunker code rolling for your boys and girls today as well. 7465. Hold on, I gotta write this down myself too. Cut a man some slack. 7465. 2 is gonna be the magical sequence of numbers needed to get you into that bunker today. If that is out of date by the time you guys are using it, make sure to check that comment section down below. Hey, absolutely nothing to do with that, unfortunately. But he does want some iron plates, so we could start making that. But make sure to check the comment section down below. Hopefully, a fan-fantastic member of the Snipe gang, an amazing community that we got here, has posted an up-to-date version. And if not, you can be the lad or lassie that is super helpful and makes a ton of people's days down below, because that's what I love about our community. Not only do you guys give me the ridiculous privilege of hopefully helping get your mind off stuff going on IRL, bringing a smile to them faces of yours and whatnot, but just the fact that we're all over here helping each other out like that, not just is the video hopefully awesome, but the comments are. Long story short, you guys are freaking dope, man. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I'm about to be dope at organizing my inventory, coming back with a little bit more equipment for the blind one. And with all of that said, here we are with our inventory. Very ready looking, but here's I should probably put that. I'll just leave it with us, no biggie. I do want to go and grab some yellow tickets and some green tickets as well, so we can get some chest openings of the ticket crates when we do head on over there. But I'm very interested to see how these weapons, the weapons that already have mods, how these are gonna work once the update drops. I wonder if we'll be able to like take the mods off, you know what I mean? And if that is the case, I do wonder if like we'll be able to take off mods that, you know, like a silencer off a gun and put it off another one, because then we could take the silencer off some of like the gun's about to break, and ooh, there's interesting potential there. This whole weapon attachment system revamp, not only is it gonna, well, add in all these attachments and stuff, but I'm very interested to see how it treats all the old weapons that already have attachments on them, and if we'll be able to take those attachments off for our own personal gain of making some super dope combinations of stuff. And where's the, I thought I had some more reality. Hey, there we go, we got some. So here's the sitch, just kind of a quick little update. Pretty sure that our huge stockpile of yellow tickets that we got probably a month ago from that one super dope raid. You guys remember that one where we got, oh, I still got this. I'll put that away later. But that one raid where we literally got hundreds of green and yellow tickets, that raid is finally fizzling out in terms of our ticket opening and whatnot. But I love raids that give stupid amount of tickets, because if you think about it, like it might just be like, oh, I'm only getting tickets, right? Well, no, because once you turn in those tickets, if you think about it, whatever you get from the ticket crate from the bunker technically came from the raid. So theoretically speaking, I've never come across a base that has a lot of red tickets though. That is the one thing I was hoping that maybe, I don't know, we might get lucky one time, but we've only gotten stockpiles of the green and yellow tickets. Probably because when you do grind the bunker, if you grind it on normal mode, you will usually get more than enough yellow and green tickets every run than what you got to use for the ticket crate, whereas the red tickets are definitely a lot rarer and they take more, and there's just a lot of those like intricacies that when involved do make it a lot harder to really build them up. But I don't know, maybe some dude just doesn't like redeeming red tickets. Hopefully we come across that man, because I would love to redeem his tickets for him after I forcefully steal them after blowing into his base with high explosives, or chopping it down with an axe if he just so happens to perschnaps have a level 1 wall or something, maybe a level 2 even. But okie dokie, specials, how close you look. Ooh, taking out the blind one might get us just enough to the floppy disk as well. But in order to take them out, as y'all know, we gotta go and put things into hard mode, into overdrive, just a tad bit. And once that is done, so begins the task of clearing our enemies and smelling absolutely awful. But seriously, the smell, like I feel like the smell was worse back then. Not like I literally smelled worse, but I mean smelling bad. Like back in the day, smelling bad was a lot worse because enemies would freaking, these guys would probably be running after me already. I don't know what it was. Ever since like some random update a couple weeks, a couple months ago. Dang it, man. We're not getting the good stuff. Give me silenced weapons. Give me engine parts. Give me C4. Although the green and yellow ticket crates cannot give me C4. Break the rules, game. Give me some C4. I know you want to. Yeah, I just remember a couple updates ago when it definitely was a little bit different. And I mean, we gotta get pretty close. I feel like in the wild, like in wild areas, that even enemies don't aggro onto us from as far away. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. I just remember because me smelling bad is like the meme of the channel. Like seriously, if you guys are like Photoshop experts, if you guys have Microsoft Paint skills, like tweet me some quality memes about me smelling bad. That just sounds really random out of context and would be really weird to say, but make memes out of my smell day. It's just like I'm about to make memes out of the death of the fast batters. Thinking you can take down a land like me. That ain't happening today. Floater Bloater, you up next as well. Don't worry, your colleagues ain't the only ones falling on this blessed day. Although, they also are not the only ones giving me dog tags. You could have given me a better present? Jesus, it's my birthday game. Not really, my birthday is... When is my birthday? I don't know, that's not important. I'll figure that out later. Right now, what I gotta figure out is how to kill these dudes a little bit. Oh no, I wasn't expecting you to already come after me. So that's the thing. I do think that the smell definitely still makes it really hard to do the sneaky dicky and you gotta get away from that Zoidberg style to take out them parasites and doesn't even give me anything. Why does that not surprise? All right, let's put one of these laser sights to use. I wonder if we'll be able to put like the laser sight on a shotgun. I wonder if we'll be able to put a sight on a shotgun, dude. Load that shotgun up with slugs. Listen, I've done this. Hey, thank you, Mr. Turret. I've done this before. I have experience. I don't remember which Battlefield it is. I think there was a Battlefield or some game where you could literally put slugs on your shotgun. You could put an 8x scope on your shotgun and your shotgun became a borderline sniper. Listen, I'm very biased here. I am the biggest advocate known to man of shotgun raid. But besides that and the bias that it adds in, I think I speak for everybody when I say we want shotguns to be the most customizable weapons in the history of mankind. Kafir, please don't disappoint. And yeah, if anyone else says anything different, they're probably just not at all telling the truth because I listen, I'm telepathic. I know everyone wants the shotguns to be the most customizable things in existence. I'm just speaking for them, you know? I'm speaking up. I'm being the voice of the people. What can I say? I try to be as helpful as can be. Okay, Spitters, I see you're not trying to be helpful as can be, though, since they gave me nada. They gave me nothing. So I'm gonna give your buddy over there a quick death. He didn't even get the chance to fight back. He died not knowing what's going on since he couldn't reach me. And if you can't reach me, apparently you are the most disoriented zombie of all kind that doesn't even react to getting shot, besides very small flinches. But you know what I mean. They're not fighting back. They're not trying to freaking like lunge at us. And okay, dude, you gotta drop something, Toxic Spitters. I know you got a lot of potential in the drop game. I know what you can bring to the table. And I know that I'm a hungry hippo that needs some bottled water and a little bit of the baked beans to keep me going. Marvelous news. I'll take one of them. Brings us to a good sitch, and we still got 2 of those left to go. Are we gonna be taking down this feller? I'm not using the shotgun. No. Probably should have put that thing away. We're stockpiling those for tomorrow so we can have as fun of a time as possible during that stream. But I seriously hope that all of you can make it out to. I'm really excited to see what that update does hold. I'm just so excited that, I mean, you guys know I barely stream, but to have the ability to do this and to check it out early with you guys, especially since whenever I stream, it's usually pretty special. I think it's gonna be cool, and I really hope that it does end up being like the greatest stream of all time. It could be bad. It's the first time we've ever been able to check something out early on stream, so it's the start of great things. Next thing you know, we're gonna be playing Call of Duty 5 months before it comes out. I think that's last month. So maybe not 5 months, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, blind one. No, I mean something different for you. I mean, you gonna die same way that it always occurs. Just please don't break my shirt. I'm actually kind of scared. he might break my shirt, especially since we do not have access to shotgun range. We only have access to some of these guns and stuff. We can do almost like 200 damage to him though, which is pretty good. So as long as we go up against this wall, because I don't know, the reason, I know some of you guys are probably wondering this, I haven't really seen too many questions on it, but the reason I always charge him into there is it's super easy. I'm right by this, and I don't know, I feel like if he charges into like weird areas of the map, that's when he glitches out. Now I haven't had the blind one glitch out in a while. Back when he originally came out, he definitely took a little bit of work, but he hasn't really like merged through walls or anything. But I found he usually merges through walls when like the wall, quote unquote, is like weird, you know, where like if he slams into that window or like slams into that like a tin like scrap metal that's up against that wall, for example, that's when I found him. Oh no, he's doing 25 damage now, baby. That's not what I signed up for. Luckily, he should hopefully die soon because I'm not trying to die. I like living. Living's pretty cool. Definitely underrated, I'd say. Definitely deserves a higher review on Yelp. I'll toss it a good review. Maybe I can help, you know, the bringing back the quality of life. Okay, that's a pretty big task now that I'd say it out loud, but hey, I've defeated this giant monstrosity before, and well, it's a pretty big task to defeat a guy this big when, I don't know, he's about 5 times your size. Let's not talk about the guns that we have at our disposal though. That's the small details. Those don't need to be talked about. Let's just make sure that we get those heals off. Let's hope that that nasty glitch where like we start, whatchamacall, where we can't heal or something that's happened during raids sometimes. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's just hope that the fall of the blind one happens. Thank you for the loot as always. Sorry, Jimbo. Appreciate that, by Jesus, out of it. Anyways, with you dead and with, I still can't believe out of all of the times we've killed the blind one, maybe someone's keeping a tally of how many times we've mated him. If so, I'd love to hear that because maybe 100 times, I don't know. But to only get his head twice, that's some pretty no bueno luck. And I like when the luck is bueno. You know, I think that really kind of brings out the best of luck and the best of people. You know, just give me good luck. How about that? Just give me more heads. Give me more head. Oh, oh, that frenzy giant's coming after us. All right, back to the lobby we go though. We gotta cash in on these goodies that we have brought, and then I gotta start walking home because we got to prepare for the fan-freaking-tasticness of tomorrow. And whoo, Nelly, am I gonna be excited? Will I be able to sleep today? I don't know. As a backup, I have coffee at my disposal, so no worries. Regardless of how tired I am, tomorrow at noon Central Time, I will hopefully survive. And if not, well, I believe in you guys to keep me from dying and keeping me alive through chatting with me. Yes, that's all the life force I need. I don't need food, I don't need water, I just need interaction with chat and occasionally a bathroom break. But that's gonna start wrapping up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. But you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely let me know in that comment section down below and by smashing that like button. And reminder, of course, that doing that puts you 2/3 of the way to the giveaway. Just make sure that you are subscribed as well. Make sure notification bells hit so you never miss an opportunity to enter into the giveaways, into the videos, and all of that jazz. But like I said, it's gonna start wrapping it up for me. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Again, your chopper gas tag, joining the chopper squad. Best of luck breeding your pups, leveling up your base, protecting it from the enemy, getting the best perks imaginable as well, going out on raids, revenge of those of your own accord, taking down the witch, collecting the head, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves a fan-freaking-tastic time, and definitely checking in to tomorrow's stream. That's gonna go ahead and do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.